participant has set the caption language to English. What, did you have it in a different language before, Sumit? I'm
Oh
assuming
yeah,
it's
I did.
you.
It wasn't working.
See, there's my
Wow.
racism coming out. I assumed it was the
Yeah,
brown guy.
I was
who
your
actually-
first option that I did it.
Yeah, that is kind of fucked up.
Giants, dragons, dwarves, fucking unicorns, all that shit that ends up in all the Arthurian legend stuff. Pure fantasy. Never has there been any evidence to the contrary, despite what people want you to believe. And I guess dwarves are technically real. I don't know if that's what they meant, what we consider dwarves now, what they meant in the Arthurian
I
legend,
mean,
but
it's kind of like Rick and birds, you know, like you can see them and hear them, but like you don't know that they're like there's actually something going on in there. It might be like a little spy bot or something, right?
could be.
I agree.
It's one
Yeah,
of those
yeah.
like dog robots just taught how
Well,
to
no,
walk.
it's just like it's like hashtag
No, it's
birds
a
not
bird.
real. Hashtag dwarves aren't people. I think we can
Oh
get people
my
on
God.
board with that.
Oh my God. All right, we're doing it. Hashtag
No,
cancel
no,
us
it's
now.
just because they're little spy robots.
And if somebody can prove us wrong, like if you rip some flesh off of a dwarf and show me that they were real in the inside, I'll believe it.
Private Dick's official stance: dwarves aren't people unless you can prove it.
Unless you can prove they're not robots. Okay. We're making that an official stance. Why not? One of the scenes in the book, I guess, is like all these people are like, oh, we're getting attacked by dragons. And he turns around, it's like some fucking chickens or something. And it just, the stories got made up crazy because some idiot doesn't know what a fucking difference between a chicken and a dragon is or whatever.
Hmm.
And then just shit like that.
Ah.
That suggests that they were a lot more similar back then.
I can't remember the story specifically. Something like
it's-
that. I don't know if
it's
a
because
chicken and a
everybody-
dragon, but it's something to that dumb extent.
People were smaller back then, so everybody was only like 8 or 9 inches tall. So chickens,
were gigantic. I
yeah,
guess.
they seemed a lot bigger than.
Yeah, it's like when you
know.
look at a snowbank when you're a little kid, and then there's snowbanks when you're adults. You're like, when I was a kid, I thought they're huge. It's always been
Right,
the same.
exactly. Yeah, the chickens were twice as tall as people back then, but that's just because chickens didn't change.
I'm quoting that wrong. Someone's gonna call me out on that. I don't know exactly what. There's a story where they're all running away from something, and it ends up just being something common. And he like carries the girl away, like, okay, I guess I
Well,
can be knightly. And
That's fine, dude. At least we learned about how big chickens used to be in relation to people.
and I love that's a person's name in history in France. It's Marie de France because they didn't really know much about her, but they knew she was from France. So her name's Marie de France.
Reminds me of my good friend, Dave American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sumit Canadian.
Oh, yeah. Bashir Pakistani.